Nationalists of all the ranks have played a very major role in India's freedom struggle. And one such nationalist, whom we call him as Father of Nation or Bapu, was Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. Who was M.K. Gandhi? What was his contribution towards India's freedom struggle? What was his contribution towards ethical values that nurture India's freedom struggle? Let's explore this in today's short video. You can see two words on the screen, Satya and Ahimsa. Majority of the movements led by Mahatma Gandhi in India are based on these twin principles, truth and non-violence. Rather it be the non-cooperation movement, civil disobedience movement, or Quit India movement for that sake. Now let's understand about the story of Mahatma Gandhi in short. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi was born on 2nd October 1869 at a place called as Porbandar in Gujarat. His mother's name was Putlibai. At a very young age, he was married to Kasturba Gandhi and had 4 sons. He went to London to pursue his degree in law. He was introduced for the first time to Bhagavad Gita in London. And in London, he came across many philanthropists which shaped his ideas. Precisely speaking, after completing his degree in law, he started his practice as a lawyer in 1891 at Bombay. In 1893, he visited South Africa for the case of Dada Abdullah or Sheikh Abdullah. For the first time in South Africa, he observed the policy of racial segregation, or he saw the policy of racial segregation that was being followed against Indians and Asians living in South Africa. A very simple incident I'll highlight. Like Mahatma Gandhi was given the first class railway compartment ticket. And as soon as he reached a station called as Pietermaritzburg, he was thrown out of the first class railway compartment. He met Dada Abdullah or Sheikh Abdullah and inquired about this. Was this the condition, or was this the treatment given to me? Or is this the condition of every Indian and Asians living in South Africa? He comes to know that there are different kinds of Asians and Indians living in South Africa, such as indentured laborers, ex-indentured laborers, and Memon Muslim. Their condition was very derogatory. For example, even if I have to purchase a bread from a nearby shop, I have to carry a passport size of document to reveal my identity. Precisely speaking, it is said that suppose I cannot use the footpath that is being used by an Englishman. If an Englishman is passing by, I have to kneel down in front of him. Forget about bowing down in front of him. I have to kneel down in front of him. Mahatma Gandhi decided to fight for the cause of Indians living in South Africa. And he coined the term Satyagraha for the first time, not in India, but in South Africa. And he coined this term in his newspaper, Indian Opinion. Around 1904, he started Phoenix Farm at Durban in South Africa. In 1910, he started the Tolstoy Farm, Johannesburg, South Africa. My friends, Mahatma Gandhi was inspired by the philosophy of Leo Tolstoy. And it is said that the word Tolstoy Farm was not given by Mahatma Gandhi, but one of the close associates of Mahatma Gandhi, whose name was Herman Kallenbach. In 1910, Mahatma Gandhi, it is said that he visited India. And at that time, he visited India on a ship called as Kildonan Castle. And he wrote a book called as Hind Swaraj. One more important fact that needs to be noted down. Mahatma Gandhi had started Natal Indian Congress in South Africa to fight for the cause of Indians living there. He also participated for the first time in the sessions of Indian National Congress in 1901, which was held in Calcutta. And finally, on 9th January 1915, after his South African experiment, Mahatma Gandhi comes to India. As soon as Mahatma Gandhi comes to India, it is said that his political guru Gopal Krishna Gokhaleji had asked him to tour the entire India and understand the grassroots reality of India. It is believed that Mahatma Gandhi settled himself at Kocharam Ashram, which is located in Ahmedabad, Gujarat. Many historians do believe that Kocharab Ashram is also the first ashram established by Mahatma Gandhi in India. For the first time, Mahatma Gandhi got an opportunity to enter into mainstream Indian politics. And what was that? The famous Champaran Satyagraha, which took place in 1917. Peasants in the region of Champaran, which is located in northern part of Bihar, were forced to cultivate indigo under Teen Kathia system. Very simple words, peasants were forced to cultivate indigo on 3/20th part of their land. A local peasant referred as Rajkumar Shukla invited Mahatma Gandhi to understand about the plight of the peasants in Champaran. Mahatma Gandhi arrived in Champaran along with different other nationalists such as Mahadev Desai, Dr. Rajendra Prasad, J.B. Kriplani, Mahadev Desai, and so on, Mazhar ul Haq. It is said that finally Champaran Agrarian Committee was being created and Teen Kathia system was being abolished. Indian National Congress, which was previously driven by two ideologies, that is moderates and extremists, is now driven by the ideological perspective of Mahatma Gandhi. And this we can observe for the first time in the non-cooperation movement. Mahatma Gandhi, prior to the non-cooperation movement, was also participant in Kheda Satyagraha, which took place in 1918, and Ahmedabad meal strike. Now, before this, there was an incident that shook the entire nation, and that incident is referred as Jallianwala Bagh massacre. As per official records, approximately around 370 people lost their life. But unofficially, thousands of people have lost their life as a part of Jallianwala Bagh massacre. And at that time, Mahatma Gandhi had said, Britishers have completely lost the moral authority to govern this nation. And he initiated the non-cooperation movement, which was based on the twin principles of Satya and Ahimsa. Charkha and Khadi was being popularized by Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi had to take back the entire non-cooperation movement in 1922 because of an incident that took place at Chauri Chaura in Gorakhpur district of Uttar Pradesh. And Mahatma Gandhi believed that Indians have not learned the non-violence by now. And when Indians will learn non-violence, then I will launch another important movement. There are many things that we can learn from the life of Mahatma Gandhi. I'll give you a very small example about the things that we can learn from the life of Mahatma Gandhi. Now, before that, I'll give you a small example about Dandi March. Mahatma Gandhi started his famous Dandi Yatra on 12th March 1930. And before launching his Dandi March, he gave 11-point ultimatum to the Britishers. And he said that if these demands are not heard, I would be forced to launch a movement or a salt satyagraha on a massive scale. Britishers heard none of the demands of Indians. And finally, Mahatma Gandhi launched Dandi March on 12th March 1930. He started his famous Dandi Yatra from Sabarmati Ashram, along with 78 to 80 satyagrahis. And on the very first day, he covered approximately around 21 kilometers and reached a place called as Aslali. Here, he addressed the crowd of thousands. So during his Dandi Yatra, specifically, he had started Charkha Sangh as well. And he was collecting specifically money for the Charkha Sangh. And again, this is an incident from the region of Odisha. Okay. So in Odisha also, I'll tell that incidents later. Now let's come back here. So he completed his Dandi Yatra and he reaches Dandi, wherein he picks up the salt and said, with this, I'll shake the foundations of British Empire in India. And he launches the civil disobedience movement, again based on the twin principles of Satya and Ahimsa. Mahatma Gandhi has also played a very major role in abolishing untouchability. Like he had started Harijan Sevak Sangh. Another important example, once upon a time, Mahatma Gandhi, he was in the region of Odisha. And when he was in the region of Odisha, he was campaigning against abolition of untouchability. Certain group of Brahmins, they came to Mahatma Gandhi and they said that Even Shastras sanction untouchability. Mahatma Gandhi politely replied to a group of the Brahmins that I don't know about the Shastras whether they are sanctioning the untouchability or not. But if untouchability lives, humanity dies. And if humanity has to live, untouchability has to die. Another example, Gandhi was collecting funds for his Charkha movement. And at that time, Jamnalal Bajaj, he was one of the secretary who was taking care of these funds. There were thousands of traders and merchants who had given their contribution in the fund. A lady, a very old lady, she was having torn clothes on her body. And when Mahatma Gandhi was in Odisha, this lady comes to Mahatma Gandhi and she gives a copper coin to Mahatma Gandhi. And Gandhi keeps this coin with him rather than giving this coin to the secretary, Jamnalal Bajaj. Now, Jamnalal Bajaj was very astonished and he said that, I have handled thousands and lakhs of rupees of yours. Don't you have a trust on me that you are not giving me this copper coin? He said that this copper coin belongs to me. He said, how? There are many traders and merchants who have given lakhs and crores of rupees. For them, it is nothing. But for this lady, a small copper coin that she has contributed in this Charkha movement, it has played a very pivotal role in her life and even in mine. So I'll keep this coin for myself. This is the second incident from the region of Odisha, which highlights about the simplicity of Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi launched the Quit India movement in 1942. And the Quit India movement was based on one simple principle, do or die. Finally, on 30th Jan 1948, Nathuram Godse ji assassinated Mahatma Gandhi. So there are valuable principles that we learn from the life of Mahatma Gandhi, and many ethical principles also reflect the values of Mahatma Gandhi. Like there are certain social sins of Mahatma Gandhi, such as per Mahatma Gandhi, such as politics without principle is a social sin. Education without character is a social sin. Science without humility is a social sin. So this was majorly about Mahatma Gandhi in short. One more important factor. There was another great personality who was born on 2nd October 1904. And he was a Prime Minister of India, second Prime Minister of India, precisely from 1964 to 66. He was Lal Bahadur Shastri ji, who was born in Mughal Sarai, Uttar Pradesh. Precisely speaking, he was second President of India. At the very young age of 16, he participated in the famous non-cooperation movement led by Mahatma Gandhi. He became one of the close associates of Jawaharlal Nehru ji and Mahatma Gandhi. He played a very pivotal role in India's freedom struggle. Around 1964, when he became the second Prime Minister of India after the death of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru ji, India was facing food scarcity. Apart from this, border issues with the Pakistan. And at that time, he gave a very beautiful slogan, Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan. Hail the soldier, hail the farmer. He also played a very pivotal role in promoting the famous Green Revolution. And finally, on 11th Jan 1966, at a place called as Tashkent, which is located in Uzbekistan, he took his last breath. So this is a short video on two famous personalities, Bapu or Father of Nation and Lal Bahadur Shastri ji, that is the second Prime Minister of India. My friends, as a part of Dussehra festival, an October batch has been launched, specifically GS Foundation P2I batch. The prices are very affordable. That is for 2026 October batch. The price is 7499. Very affordable price. And the sale will end immediately after Dussehra. That is 2nd of October. Okay. So to avail the benefits of this sale or the course, you can use the code Alok Live that is flashing on your screen. The best aspect is batches are available in Hindi, English and English. So there is a separate different batch for, precisely speaking, English medium. Okay, there's a separate batch for English medium. So this will cater to the needs of the aspirants precisely from southern India and northeastern part of India. Sale is live till 3rd of October, just immediately after Dussehra. Prices are very affordable, 7499. Okay, so specifically use the code Alok Live. Okay, so please focus on the code Alok Live, not on the 10 heads of Ravana. Okay guys, so the code is Alok Live. Similarly, for 2027 batch, resolution October batch, the prices are 18999. Again here, the batches are separate for English, English and English. Okay, English, Hindi and English. So you can use the code Alok Live that is flashing on your screen. The sale would be ending on 3rd of October. Okay, my friends. So please take the benefits. Please visit the website of StudyIQ IAS, go through the features of the batches and then enroll in the batches which are quite affordable. So for 2027, as a part of the Dussehra sale, price is 18999. And for 2026, it is 7499. What do you need to do? Use the code that is flashing on your screen, Alok Live. I repeat the code, Alok Live. With this, I'll stop my words for the day, guys. First of all, happy Dussehra to all of you. Thank you, guys.